to the Howdy Boomy podcast. Today is Wednesday, the 31st of January. Last day. Looking forward to February, Valentine's Day, Ash Wednesday, Lent, the traditional rites of hopefully an upcoming spring, trying to shun the weather off from the winter storms. Hopefully things will work out. So days are going along. January was quite interesting. Super Bowl is in a couple weeks. And I had to laugh because Travis Kelce is probably a superstar and in his own right as far as being able to catch the football. And now he is dating Taylor Swift, who is a beautiful girl. I have no clue what she sings. I heard her sing a Christmas song once. But God bless her. She's very, very profitable as far as an entertainer goes. And she is boosting NFL ratings because she shows up for the Kansas City games as being a box overlooking her boyfriend, Travis Kelce. And they was telling me that he's going to be the greatest tight end of all time. And I took a look at the NFL players now, and I said, it's a joke. I'll just give you one example. Being a native of Chicago, there was a rookie in the 1960s. His name was Mike Ditka. Now, the rules in football in the NFL in the 60s were a football team. You got hit, you got whacked. They could hit you as often as they wanted in the secondary. And Mike Ditka led the Bears, I think, 83 or 86 catches in that era, plus blocking like a banshee. One of the best tight ends I've ever seen in my life. I would like to see Travis Kelce transported back in time to those rules, those times. Try playing tight end back then. Because right now, it's flag football. They can touch you within 5 yards and not at all. And put Ditka in his prime now. No contest. Ditka would kick his ass. So what's happening now, you can't compare eras. Johnny Unitas invented the 2-minute drill. Patrick Mahomes is getting all the accolades now, and rightly so, because he's a tremendous talent. But you cannot compare eras. All different. It's all a televised game now. It's like Donkey Kong or whatever. It's a board game. It's a fast-paced game. You can't touch anybody, and it's good for entertainment. Great television. When the NFL season's over, there's a void, but can't compare eras. The NFL today is not as tough as the NFL 50 years ago. We're waiting to see what Joe Biden does as a response to the 3 servicemen being killed by Iran mercenaries. He allowed it. He's giving them the money to terrorize the world. He won't stop their oil selling. Doesn't have the gonads to do that. Doesn't want to antagonize them because he's got people in his advisory panel in his State Department that are pro-Iranian. Blinken, Sullivan. And the sad part is you're trying to formulate some type of plan and your Secretary of Defense is missing in action. Now, if you have your right-hand man and all of a sudden he disappears and you don't know about it, it's sort of strange. He went into the hospital, sick man, I grant him that, but he didn't tell anybody. He told his aide. So now Joe Biden, who I don't think has a memory span of more than 15 seconds anyway, did not know that this guy was in the hospital. He was in the hospital for a couple of weeks. If there's a nuclear attack, the president had 15 minutes to make some type of response. He doesn't even know where his Secretary of Defense is. The Secretary of Defense is missing in action. Who's holding the black box? Who's guiding what's going on in this country as far as defense goes? That's what you have with this administration. Cronyism, ineptitude. Get a president who, number one, loves his country, and number two, hires competent people to run departments in government. Right now, we don't have that. I don't care what his backers say. I don't care what the media says. We don't have that. Watch the Howdy Boomy podcast on a daily basis on the Howdy Boomy channel on YouTube. Go to howdyboomy.com for great gifts for baby boomers. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.